Hello and welcome everyone to the new series of Drishti IAS. My name is Pragya and today we are going to discuss a very important topic that is in news recently. The title of our today's discussion is the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation. In this discussion, we will be studying about what is APEC. We are also going to see the foundation of APEC. Then we are also going to see the role that is being played by the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation. Okay. Then we are also going to see the key highlight of the APEC meeting this year. Okay, and then we are also going to try to find the significance of this organization as a whole for India. And in the end, we are going to see a practice question for your prelims examination and a practice question for your mains examination. So if I talk about the background of our today's topic or the news and why we are discussing this important governmental organization, multi-governmental organization, is that there is a meeting of APEC that is going on in San Francisco. San Francisco. Okay. So there is this meeting going on of APEC in San Francisco, and the US Leader Summit is also going on, and it is going to end on Economic Leaders Retreat on November 17. So in this meeting, the US President and the Chinese Presidents are going to participate, and that is why this organization becomes even more important to discuss. So this brings us to the moot question of our today's discussion, that what is the Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation Organization? So if I talk about this body known as the APEC or the Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation, it is an intergovernmental forum for 21 member economies in the Pacific Rim. So when it was founded, it had 12 founding members. 12 founding members. But currently it has 21 member countries, and one of the factors that is common in all of the member countries, that they are in the surrounding countries of the Pacific Ocean region. Okay, its stated aim was to leverage the growing interdependence of the Asia Pacific and create greater prosperity for the people of the region through regional economic integration. So at the time of 80s, what happened was this organization was created in 1989. And it aimed to promote free trade throughout the Asia Pacific region. So during that times, the interdependence of the Asian Pacific countries were increasing, and what was happening was other organizations were also increasing, such as the ASEAN. So this organization was formed with a main aim of promoting free trade and encouraging the transport of agricultural and other raw materials beyond Europe. So this organization slowly and gradually became very important. Now let us discuss about the foundation of this organization. So it was started as a ministerial level meeting in 1989, as I have mentioned before also, which was formally established in 1993 with 12 member countries. But currently, as I have stated before also, there are 21 member countries. 21 member countries who have the geographical location around the Pacific Ocean. Okay. India is not a member of the APEC, and we'll discuss why India is not a member of APEC in our further slides. So firstly, let us see who are the 21 countries that are the members of APEC. So they are Russia, China, Japan, Korea, Chinese, Taipei, Hong Kong, the Republic of Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam, Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, Australia, Canada, US, Mexico, Peru, Chile, etc. So all of these are the member countries of this organization, the highlight being Taiwan and Hong Kong. So even though they are, considered by China as a part of its own territory, but they are an independent members of APEC, Taiwan and Hong Kong. So this is the highlight of the member countries of the APEC, and these 21 countries are the member of this organization known as the APEC. Okay, now let us discuss the role played by this organization. What was the need to create this organization when we had other such international organizations such as ASEAN, etc. So the grouping has always championed free trade, as I have mentioned to you before also, that its main aim was to promote free trade throughout the region of Europe, okay, and the lowering of trade tariffs and economic liberalization. So this organization was formed to consolidate free trade, reduce economic tariffs between the interdepending Asian Pacific countries. Okay, the dynamic attributable to APEC initiatives contributed significantly to the development of a growing middle class in the developing Asia Pacific region. So at that point of time, Asia Pacific region was the fastest growing economy in the world, and the member nations are not known as countries, they are known as economies. And hence this role played by this organization became even more important to foster free economy like development and free trade throughout the Asian Pacific countries. Now let us understand the key highlight of the APEC this year. So the key highlight definitely is the meeting of the US President Biden and Xi Jinping, the Chinese president, this year. So you know that the relations between US and China's are very intense and they are intensely troubled. So this meeting is a key highlight of this year. US is always known for its anti-China policies. US foreign policies always tries to corner China. US, and other such countries are fed up of Chinese capitalism, Chinese growing presence in the South China Sea. See the militarization of the South China Sea, the blatant violation of human rights in China. China is not open to other worlds. US platforms such as Meta, WhatsApp, etc. cannot function freely in China. So you can say that the US and China relations are tense because both of these countries want to become world powers, and US is very irritated by the China's closed capitalist policies and closed economy. So US is also known to pose various trade restrictions on China. US has also diplomatically US has also diplomatically, not participated in the Olympics that are going to take place in the Beijing. So the relations between US and China often remains very intense, or you can say they often remain very tense due to the, both the countries are trying to achieve the role of a world power. So US is very irritated by China. So that is why this meeting is a key highlight for this summit that is going on. Biden is hoping to highlight progress on the new Indo-Pacific economic framework, which was established after the Trump administration withdrew from the more famous Trans-Pacific Organization. So the US is looking forward to settle with China on various terms. And let us see how this improves the US-China relations, which are on very strained terms as of now. If you talk about the significance of this organization for India, we all know that India is not a member of the APEC. India is trying to for the membership of APEC since 1993. It was included as an observer for the first time in 2011. Currently also, Piyush Goyal, who is an important minister in India, is attending the APEC summit, but India formally is not a member of the APEC group. Okay, so the APEC represents more than a third of the world population, 47% of the global trade, and 60% of world's GDP, and that is why India is trying to aim for the membership, because this organization is very important for India as it is trying to grow its presence in the Pacific Ocean region. But why is the APEC denying membership to India? Because of the geographical constraint that India is not directly located in the Pacific region, and this forum or this intergovernmental organization is completely dedicated to those countries who form the part of the Asia Pacific region, and that is why they are denying India the membership of this organization. Second restraint being that they fear that if India will be included as a member, then focus will shift to India rather than focusing on the organization as a whole. India wants to build its presence in the Pacific Ocean. India is a growing economy. India sees that there are investment and manufacturing opportunities if India tries to join this organization, and that is why this organization is very significant for India to boost US-India relationship as well, to boost strategic alliances, to boost manufacturing and other opportunities in India, because India is a world's largest consumer market. So that is why APEC membership is very significant for India. And APEC should also try to include India so as to grow its presence in the current times, because India definitely is growing at an unprecedented rate. They will have access to Indian markets, they will have access to Indian workforce, and they can mutually benefit from each other. So this is how both a mutual partnership or mutual understanding can be formed between India and the APEC group. But the APEC group is denying India the membership, firstly because of geographical reasons. Secondly, India, they fear that focus will shift to India. Then thirdly, India is very hard on its trade negotiations. India says that if you want to access the Indian markets, you will have to come and give us manufacturing opportunities. India is very vocal about its own micro and small industries. India wants employment for its own people. So India is very hard on trade negotiation. And lastly, they fear that India is a very closed economy. Though after the LPG policy, India became liberalized, globalized and privatized, but still India cares about its national markets more than the world, and the members of this group are more open in nature than India, and India is not becoming a part of China's RPEC, and that is also a concern for this group, that okay, India is currently not that open as we are. So that is why they are denying India the membership of this group. With this, we come to a conclusion of our today's discussion. We have seen what is this APEC. We have also seen that the role this organization is playing in the Asia Pacific region. And we have also seen that how US and China relationship can be built through a dialogue between the US president and Chinese president in this summit that is currently going on. And we have also seen that why it is significant for India and why APEC is denying membership to India, and what are the concerns of the APEC in not admitting India as a member. Now let us see a practice question for your prelims examination. So the question is, consider the following statements. Your statement number 1 is, it is a grouping of 16 members from South Asia and Southeast Asia region, APEC. Okay. Your statement number 2 is, India is not a member of this group. Which of the following statements given above are correct? So your options are, option A is 1 only, option B is 2 only, option C is both 1 and 2, and option D is neither 1 nor 2. Kindly drop your answers in the comment box below. Now let us analyze a practice question for your mains examination. So the question is, India should be included as a member if Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation APEC wants to remain as relevant. Comment. So firstly, you will write about this organization APEC. You will also write that the role that is being played by this organization. You will also write about India's dreams, that India is trying to increase its presence in the Pacific region. You will also write the significance of APEC for India, as I have discussed. You will also write that yes, India and APEC need to come in coordination with each other. APEC should include India as a member because India is the world's largest growing economy. India has a young market. India has young people who can work, like they need employment, so they can work in close cooperation if APEC wants to remain relevant in the present times. Because if you want to be relevant in the present times, you cannot exclude India, because India is growing at an unprecedented rate. So you can conclude very holistically that yes, a close cooperation is necessary between APEC and India, so that both India and APEC can mutually benefit from each other. I hope this session was insightful for you. If you have any feedback regarding the session, kindly drop it in the comment box below. If you liked today's discussion, kindly like the video and subscribe to our channel for more such updates. Thank you.